What if everything we know about Atlantis is a lie? What if we've been searching in the wrong direction because someone wanted it that way? And if the island truly existed, who had the power to make it vanish? Atlantis wasn't just a civilization, it was a gate. And gates like this never close quietly. Welcome to Omar Noir, where fear has voice and darkness has story. And our discussion today is about Atlantis, the lies we believed, forbidden truths and hidden codes. It's commonly said that Plato was the first to speak of Atlantis, but what's rarely mentioned is that his manuscripts were edited after his death. In a rare manuscript locked inside a monastery on Mount Athos in Greece, there's a line smudged in ancient ink, roughly translated as, "The island did not think it ascended." Ascended? What does that mean? Did Atlantis vanish into the sea or into the sky? Was it a mistranslation or a warning? In 1976, a Soviet exploration team claimed to discover an unknown metal beneath the Atlantic. A metal that didn't rust, didn't break, and radiated unnatural magnetism. They named it Atlantium-7. The research was shut down immediately, and the team vanished within a month. Before his death, one assistant managed to say one sentence in an obscure interview. "What we found wasn't from Earth, but it lived here." Was he referring to the Atlanteans or something older and far more dangerous? Scenario 1, the Island of Memory. Some fringe researchers believe Atlantis was a massive neural archive, a place where the collective memory of humanity was stored, not just history, but thoughts, vibrations, secrets. When its people began manipulating memory, reality broke. So the island wasn't destroyed, it was locked away. Scenario 2, the Mirror City. A hidden Vatican document describes an island where all buildings were made of black mirrors. It only appeared once every 700 years, and those who saw it forgot their own names. Terrifying? Yes. But in 1883, a naval report described massive glass structures floating for hours, then vanishing without a trace. Scenario 3, the island within the island. The most forbidden theory says Atlantis isn't a place at all. It's a loop dimension closed in on itself. No sea, only repetition. Anyone who enters lives the same moment forever. That's why no one ever returns. In 1997, deep in the Atlantic Ocean, a strange sound was recorded. They called it the bloop. At first, they thought it was a whale, but the frequency was an animal. After years of analysis, the waveform resembled a code, and when it was sonically converted into a human voice, it said, "Do not approach." Code Babylon 2. What's the code? And why link Atlantis to Babylon, a city said to communicate with the heavens? Maybe we're not chasing lost ruins. Maybe we're piecing together a warning system disguised as mythology. We were never taught to question history, but maybe it's time to start, because the version we know was written by those who wanted us to know only one side. Atlantis isn't just a lost empire, it's a mark that something doesn't want us to remember. And those who get too close, they either go mad, go silent, or simply disappear. If you've made it this far, ask yourself, if you discovered the truth about Atlantis, could you ever live the same way again? Or would your entire life change? Maybe some truths were never meant to be told.